Hey, are you going to talk about Zeke? I'm just curious if you think, are Cowboys fans happy that Zeke tested positive for COVID because he might not get it again?
Great spin zone.
Yes.
Great spin zone right there. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. I don't think anybody knows if the antibodies prove that you never get COVID.
Yeah, I didn't say you can't. I don't know. I think it's up in the air. They don't know if you can get it again or if you're immune once you get it.
You were just saying that Cowboys fans could potentially be thinking because he got chicken pox one time, he'll never get chicken pox again.
Yeah, like are they thinking, okay, good, we don't have to worry about losing Zeke for 2 or 3 weeks during the season if he tests positive?
I don't think any professional athlete is going to miss time from the COVID-19 unless it is forced to happen via quarantine. I don't know.
Will. But what do you mean? If someone tests positive once the season starts, which they will, they're going to quarantine them.
But we don't know if that's the case. Ohio State has players. You should know this in your backyard. Ohio State has its players signing waivers that they understand the risk for potential COVID-19. Now, I don't know if that means, hey, if you get COVID-19, you're not going to be quarantined. I don't know if that means like, hey, what's up?
It means that you can't come back and sue us by saying we forced you to come here. That's all it is.
Well, I think a lot of people are going to make that move, though. Like, I think that is how tickets are going to be going forward whenever you go to a live event. There's going to be something on there. When you click buy, you are agreeing to the terms that you understand that COVID-19 could potentially be in the place that you're at. I think this is just the way it's going to go. So Zeke getting it, obviously, I hope he's okay. T's and P's to Zeke. I hope he doesn't get a bad strand of that thing, which was taking, obviously, a lot of people out. But I think we're going to come to a point in time where it's just like, it might be weird if you haven't had it. They're talking about the number of Ohio State players that had it. They're talking about other teams, the amount of people that had it. I mean, we're still only, 3 months into this COVID-19, 4 months into the knowledge of this COVID-19. I don't think we know anything about COVID-19. I don't think we have a clue what the life is going to be like in 2 months from now, whether it's back on lockdown because numbers are going high or whether it's completely free, just like, COVID-19 is a part of our life now. I don't think anybody has a clue about what's going on. I would assume that some people are a bit alarmed that Ezekiel Elliott got it because he's in such great shape, but then people are obviously, I don't know. I think we don't know anything about what's going to happen with the future and how normal COVID-19 is going to be going forward as a life, as a human here.
Yeah, well, everyone's trying to figure out, I guess, on the run, and there's not a group of people that make all the decisions for everybody. Everyone's kind of looking to somebody else to figure out what to do.
Well, in which stat do you go to? You go to one person, they tell you something. Oh, okay, I think I get it. And then you open up another thing. It's like, well, wait a fucking minute. That goes against everything of this person. Oh, but wait, there's a third idea. You have no way. Everybody's trying to get their point out. And I would assume so history can tell us who was right. So like in 10 years, somebody who was saying something about, I said, while everybody else was saying, I said, blah, 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 blah. That's happening, I think, a lot in the world right now. So people can predict what COVID-19 is. And I'd like to say this is my prediction. Nobody has a motherfucking clue what's going to happen 1 day from now, let alone 2 months from now. So I believe that the world is going to go on as normal until we're either shut down completely or completely back to full freedom. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. I think I don't know. I have no clue. I have no answers. I don't claim to have any answers.
Oh, that's what we need. I need a guy who doesn't have a medical degree asking me, a guy who knows nothing about medicine, to talk about COVID-19. It's the last thing we fucking need. That was Bill Burr with Rogan.
I know, I heard.
Great interview.
Oh, yeah, I love when Bill got into it. I'm not going here, Joe. We talked about masks. Bill has some strong feelings towards masks, and Bill didn't even want to get into it. It was perfect.
I'm not even getting into that. Go ahead.
Zeke just tweeted to address the issue, and he said HIPAA with 2 question marks.
Oh, he's wondering how his information's getting leaked to people because there is a doctor-patient agreement by the government that goes by
No. It's HIPPA, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they stand for either.
Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act.
Yep, so he spelled it right. True. I don't know how his information gets out there. This is just like the Wonderlic scores that get released. It feels like Ezekiel Elliott's wondering, how come I'm not treated how everybody else is treated in the health world with my information when people are telling me that that's the case? I understand why he's not happy.
Who was the first to report it? Who was the first one to go public with Zeke testing positive?
Good question.
We had Pro Football Talk on ours. I don't know if that was the first one, but
And Florio is plugged in.
It wouldn't be them. Florio wouldn't be in trouble. It'd be who would get in trouble is who gave the information to him.
Hold on. So didn't Schefter had the doctor that had Jason Pierre-Paul's x-rays? Remember that? That was almost like a full thing because of the HIPAA violation. The doctor, though, was the one that sent it directly to either Schefter or whoever it was. This HIPAA thing has been brought up for a lot of these NFL insider informations because, Zeke's probably not pumped about maybe his family finding out he's got it before anybody else.
Well, what if it was Dak Prescott? He's in the middle of a contract negotiation. Does that affect anything if it was him?
Yeah, don't want to pay the guy because we don't know what's going to happen in 2 months. That
Got
would be
Andy
just
Dalton back there.
my hands don't get cramps while writing checks unless that check is to a motherfucker that got COVID-19.
Well, Zeke and Dak, remember? What was it, a month ago? They had some party.
By the way, earlier I almost said that when I was talking, but I didn't want to throw them under the bus, so I actually stopped in the middle of my sentence. But since you decided to throw them under the bus for that, you're right.
I'm not saying that's where any of them would have gotten. I'm not disparaging them for having a get-together.
It looks like Rappaport may have been first with it, and he said that Zeke's agent confirmed it to him. So,
Well, hey, how's it going? You're fired. Get the fuck out of here. To the agent? What a question.
Look good, feel good, play good.
Play good, pay good, live good, die good.